What is going on, y'all? This is John with Facemask Fantasy, and before I get into anything, I wanted to shout out that we have our 2022 redraft draft kit available for free on our website. 30 plus pages of great content going into pretty much every player in fantasy that has any sort of relevance. Go to our website, check it out. It is also in the second link of any description moving forward in any of our videos as we move into the 2022 regular season. But without further ado, let's get into our topic for today. And today I'm talking about Kenny Gainwell because I think he is a supreme value at the running back position and should be a target in every single format, in every single league. If you're listening to this video, here are the reasons why. In 2021, the Eagles were number 1 in team run plays per game. In 2021, Kenny Gainwell was number 7 in fantasy points per opportunity as a rookie, which is pretty unheard of for a running back that wasn't a top prospect. He was also number 6th in yards per route run as a rookie, so a lot of his value came in the passing game, which, as we know, is more valuable than any work given to him in the run game. And in games where he had more than 10 offensive opportunities, that's targets and receptions, he was the RB22 in week 1, the RB10 in week 13, and the RB11 in week 18. When given more than 10 offensive opportunities, he has been an RB2 once and an RB1 twice weekly. There was one outlier week in there in week 8 where he received no targets and 13 rushes. That's clearly an outlier week based on how the team likes to use him, as they didn't use him in the pass game, which is his calling card. Now, the team did not re-sign Jordan Howard, who stole 24 red zone touches and 6 targets in 2021. And on top of that, the Philadelphia O-line had a run blocking grade of 65.3 in 2021 while blocking for Gainwell, which was the 27th best run blocking grade for a running back in the league that year. In contrast to this, Miles Sanders had a run blocking grade ahead of him of 94.2, which was first in the league. Boston Scott had a run blocking grade ahead of him of 82.1, which was 7th in the league. And Jordan Howard had a run blocking grade ahead of him of 82.1, which was 6th in the league. Last year, the Philly O-line was uncharacteristically bad at blocking for Gainwell. It is a clear outlier stat, as they were top 7 in blocking for their 3 other backs. So there's definitely some positive O-line run blocking grade regression coming for Gainwell in 2022. And Gainwell, despite the relatively bad run blocking grade of 65.3, which was again 27th in the league for all running backs, he was still 74th ranked in the run stuffed rate on Player Profiler, and he still had a 4.3 yards per carry. So he clearly overcame what was bad run blocking ahead of him and did the most with his opportunities even so. And on top of all that, teams now have to respect A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert. Gainwell should eat on those short to intermediate targets in this offense. It goes without saying that he should have an improved run blocking grade ahead of him for rushes this year. He has the trust of his coaching staff, and interestingly enough, he put up 21 bench reps at the combine, which was in the 60th percentile. And you might be thinking, so what? But Jonathan Taylor put up 17 in 2020. A.J. Dillon put up 23 in 2020. Miles Sanders put up 20 in 2019. David Montgomery put up 15 in 2019, and again, Gainwell put up 21. This is not the end-all be-all metric for running backs coming out, but it just goes to show you that Gainwell has underrated strength for somebody who is thought of to be a satellite back. I think he's a satellite back plus, and I think he can shoulder more of a workload than your J.D. McKissicks and your Nyheim Hines. He could be more Austin Ekeler than Hines when all is said and done in his NFL career, which speaks more about his future prospects than his 2022 prospects, but it's still important when put through the lens that Sanders is in the last year of his deal and has only played 12 games in each of the last 2 seasons. Miles Sanders has 12 rushing and passing touchdowns through 3 years and didn't score a touchdown all last season. He's due for some positive touchdown regression there, but how much? Gainwell is stronger, has a better BMI, is a better pass catcher than Sanders. He has a better yards per route run than Sanders. Sanders' last year was 6.1 and Gainwell's was 7.7. And that showed in the targets that were distributed to them last year, as Miles Sanders had 34 targets and Gainwell had 50. So all this to say, Gainwell is a supreme value in all formats this year, and his ADP as it stands right now on Underdog Fantasy is 152. So he can be had at the bottom of the 13th round in 12-team leagues. So there you have it. There's my case for you guys drafting Kenny Gainwell this year as a priority pretty much any time after the 10th round, 11th round. But what do you guys think about the Philadelphia running back coming into his second year? Put your thoughts in the comment section below, or better yet, tune into one of our weekly live streams. We have a live stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. EST, so come through, put your questions about Kenny Gainwell or any fantasy-related situation or player in the chat, and we can have a conversation about it in real time. But my name is John, this is Facemask Fantasy. Thank you for listening and have a great day.